Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Troy Hayden. Crebay's off tonight. We begin with a focus on the deadly problem of drugs inside our county jails. Today, we learned a female inmate has died. Several others rushed to the hospital after they all overdosed on drugs behind bars.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly is live outside the Estrella County Jail with a look at the steps the sheriff's office will take to protect prisoners. Chase?
Mark, Troy, it was fentanyl that was smuggled inside the jail and led to 12 inmates overdosing. Now, this problem is nothing new for our county jails, but deputies tell us what's making their job more difficult is the way these drugs are being smuggled in, making it incredibly difficult for them to detect the drugs.
12 overdoses in a week is extremely high.
2 incidents just a few days apart from each other. A dozen female inmates were taken to the hospital for drug overdoses. 1 woman lost her life.
Dealing with the tragic issue in our jail.
Sergeant Joaquin Enriquez with Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says correction officers discovered fentanyl had been smuggled into the Estrella jail.
When I opened up the paper, there was powder substance.
A problem that has plagued county jails for years.
That some individuals purposely get booked into jail to bring and introduce drugs into our jail facilities.
Correction officers began interviewing inmates on how the drugs made it inside, telling us its current body scanner system didn't pick anything up, leading them to believe it was smuggled inside someone's body cavity.
It's almost physically impossible to do these searches on these women.
Enriquez says it violates inmates' Fourth Amendment right for unlawful search and seizures. It wasn't until an inmate believed to be responsible for bringing in the drugs actually removed them herself. Deputies discovered she was carrying about 7 grams of fentanyl she had smuggled within her body.
It's a method that is being used by both male and female.
To stop this from happening in the future, the sheriff's office announced they are purchasing several X-ray detectors that each inmate will have to go through.
But that's top priority right now, to get these scanners in place for each jail.
This comes after newly elected Sheriff Jerry Sheridan announced correctional officers no longer have to get body scanned when coming into the jail, even though 2 years ago, one of them was arrested for trying to smuggle in drugs. Enriquez says Sheridan is standing by his decision.
This is an inmate-driven issue right now, and that's what we're trying to address with these X-ray scanners.
At this time, it's not clear when those X-ray scanners will be implemented at each one of the county jails, but we also learned those body scanners they're currently using will still continue to move forward. We also learned that this overdose investigation is still being looked into by detectives to see what other inmates may have smuggled in these drugs. We're live in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Yeah, and so these new machines, Chase, will be able to actually look into the cavities of inmates' bodies.
That's what they were saying. They said that the current scanners only look, I believe, at surface level. These new scanners, these X-ray scanners, will, from what the sheriff's office told us, will be able to determine if people are smuggling these drugs within their own body.
All right, Chase Golightly live for us. Thank you, Chase.